Well, hello and welcome to Homelands and welcome to our series for Lent 2021, a video series called A Passion for Prayer, A Passion for Prayer. And the idea is that over the next 6 weeks of Lent, we're going to be exploring together Jesus' Passion, the events of the final week of his life, often called his Passion, and using those to kind of think about and talk about prayer, to do prayer, and also to kind of come together virtually, because although I'm in our building today, our buildings remain closed to the public and to all but those who are working here for essential business. We're coming together in a variety of ways to gain a passion for prayer, to rediscover the centrality of prayer in the life of our church, in the life of God's church. So how are we going to do that? Well, this is the first of 6 videos, one for each week of Lent. They're all available now. There's a playlist if you're watching this on YouTube, or they're all on the DVD coming after this. And the videos are stand alone. You should be able to watch the video and gain an insight as an actor portrays an event in that final week. And these videos are brought to us in cooperation with Lamps Collective. Lamps Collective have produced the videos and we're using them with their permission. And to accompany the series, there are a series of written notes and reflections. And also there are transcripts available for the videos if perhaps you don't hear quite as well as you used to and need those. And both of those have been emailed to church members and friends, or posted to those for whom we have an address if you're not on the internet. But if you're watching and you haven't got those notes or a transcript and would like them emailed, then do contact me via the church website, homelandsfreechurch.org. But hopefully the videos will be standalone videos that you will be able to watch the videos, and then in the notes and on the video, after each actor has portrayed the character for that week, there will be questions to ponder, things to think about and reflect on that will aid our thinking reflections, but also some prompts for prayer as a way of thinking about what this is leading us into. How can we pray into some of these situations? And prayer can be difficult and it can be easy. Some of us find it relatively straightforward. Some of us may find it harder. And we're all different and we're all experiencing lockdown in different ways. So I'd encourage you, as you pray, to be creative. Maybe do a prayer walk. Maybe if you get outside and the weather's improving, go for a walk as you pray. Maybe talk to a friend. Maybe do something creative. Draw a picture. Bake a cake or some bread. Talk out loud to yourself. Maybe ring a friend. Do something that is kind of a way of being interactive with prayer. Don't let this just be a wordy exercise. I'd really encourage you to kind of engage as you can, where you are, whoever you are, with the questions to ponder and the prompts for prayer. And what we will be doing as a church is each Thursday evening through Lent, we'll be gathering on Zoom at 7 p.m. just for an hour to kind of feedback and to pray some more into those questions. The details of the Zoom are available to members and friends. In fact, they're the usual contact details that we will still be using on a Wednesday for our kind of chatty catch-up family prayer time as well. But if you want those details, again, contact me via the website. So I do commend this series to you. The questions and the prompts are just an indication, just a kind of way of getting into it. If you want to pray, feel led to pray about other things, and other things come out of your conversation with God, then that's absolutely fantastic. That's what it's about. And do feedback those as well. But for now, enjoy the series. Do it all at once. Do it once a week as we're kind of led towards Easter through this Lenten series. And I do hope you enjoy, that you engage with, that you commit to a passion for prayer.
I was first made aware of him during one of our daily briefings, though they painted a rather different picture to the man I saw. Although, even now, I'd find it difficult to say what an accurate picture of him should look like. First time I actually saw him was at the commencement of their Passover festival. Their Passover festival, there was always plenty of crowd control needed during that, and a heightened security presence. But the policy had always been to let it go on. Obviously, we needed to keep a lid on things and step in if necessary, but as long as there was no kind of trouble, well, they could have their fun. I think that's how the Empire likes to do things, really. Keep them on a leash, but throw them a bone every now and again. It's a huge operation. 2 million Jews from all over the world in attendance. They're celebrating some long ago religious milestone. An escape from tyranny and oppression, apparently. Which I always thought somewhat ironic, given their current circumstances. But, given the numbers and the festival's theme, there was always a degree of tension around it, especially this year. We had heard whispers of unrest and some dispute about their religious affairs had arisen. Our intelligence told us that there was a groundswell of expectation that there would be Messiah, some kind of prophet or freedom fighter sent by their God, would soon be rising up from within their ranks to conquer the empire and lead them into a new era of peace and prosperity. There was also some concern around one particular man, a Jesus from Nazareth, some kind of teacher or prophet, a rabbi. He'd been making some wild claims, apparently. But there were also rumours of healings and miracles and such like. To be honest, it was difficult to create a consistent image of the man. Now, our sources told us that he was staying in Bethany with a small band of followers, and that he would be entering Jerusalem for the Passover by the Jericho Road. And my orders were essentially to keep an eye on him during the festival, and note down any subversive elements and what I'd seen or heard, and report back if there were any particular issues. By the time we got to the Jericho Road, a crowd had gathered, and it had started to get vocal and increasingly boisterous, clearly expectant that their would-be hero was soon on his way to boot out us Romans and give them back their land. The songs they were singing repeatedly made a reference to a king that they were soon expecting. That bothered me. Any reference to a king other than Caesar is dangerous talk, even in a song. I ready my men, but as he comes into view, soldier, that's not a war horse he's riding. That's a donkey. I thought it quite comical at the time. And as he enters the city through the Golden Gate, he doesn't turn right to attack our garrison. He turns left towards their temple. The disappointment in the crowd was palpable. And, as it often does, disappointment quickly turning to anger. I was going to need to keep an eye on this.
Questions to ponder. Can you think of a time when you were able to hang on to hope during a difficult season of life? Does hanging on to hope describe how you feel about life right now? What do you hope for? What gives you hope in this current season, and how might you share this with others? Can you think of times in your life when hope deferred made your heart sick? What, if anything, was helpful in dealing with this? Have you ever got to the point when, if you were really honest, you were disappointed with Jesus, or where you feel that God didn't do what you hoped or expected him to? Did you feel able to talk to God about this? If you'd like a little bit more time on these questions to ponder, pause the video now. Prompts for prayer. Hope received and hope deferred for ourselves, our families and friends, and for our community. Thanks for all who have given so much to so many over the past 12 months. Strength to cope with tomorrow and to continue to seek with you and your will for us as individuals and as your church. Pause the video now for a time of prayer.